Hello, welcome to Crochet and Geekery. I'm Lindy Cat. Welcome in Gwyniel, welcome in Lately. Any of you who came in right at the very beginning, I am sorry for any double ads you might have had to go through. I'm experimenting with at least one way that I think might negate the very end having ads. So that's my hope, at least, that having it run, instead of running ads in the first minute, having it run 3 minutes will make it so that the ad timer doesn't go off right at the very end. So if it works, we're going to be doing that, and so sorry for you having to sit through 2 sets of ads in the beginning. So let's get into Stream Raiders, and then we will be picking what our next challenge goal is, and then we'll be starting on Broomstick Lace. And you all can laugh at my attempts to do something I've never done before. So I think we're gonna put out my Centurion for this. This looks like a good... Hey, excuse you. I told you to vibe here. Thank you. Okay. Like I said, we're going to be picking what we do. So this is our list of options. So I've been trying to come up with some that at least one of these options Ukulele came up with. So let's see what we get. I said spin. Everything's not working today. Hi, hello, did you freeze? It froze. Crochet left-handed is one of the options. It should go slowly, but be possible. Come on, do the thing. Do the thing. Do the thing you are meant to do. I am more scared of it coming up with pen grip than left-handed, to be honest. Welcome in, Sweet Leffy. I'm hoping that I got the French pronunciation correctly. We are currently picking our next challenge that we're working towards with our goal, and it is like going forever. Oh, it's gonna come up pen grip. It is gonna come up pen grip. And we'll be doing Broomstick Lace, which was last month's challenge. And like my picker wheel is not wanting to work very fast. Oh, okay. You finally get to raid me. Well, welcome in. Thank you for bringing your community here. Yes, this would be your first time. I know, I so thought it was gonna end on pen grip, which I have tried once to see if it would help the pain that I had before I added the hook handles on my crochet hooks. And then so the goal we're going to be working towards for next month, so January's stream, a January stream, is you guys get to watch me in my attempts to crochet with my left hand. I'm a right-handed. Okay, you go take care of your kitty. I will hopefully entertain your community while you're gone. So I'm a right-handed crocheter. I am ambidextrous, so it's not going to be as painful as it sounds. But yeah, it's going to be a thing. And I thought I had a thing for clicking this off quickly, but I don't. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get that written in so that you guys can... Oops. It would help if I spell my crochet correctly. You'd think I would, given that it... Watch Lindy crochet left-handed. Handed for one stream. Okay. And start. Yes. Start that challenge. Okay, that should be live for you guys to go ahead and start submitting points to. And I can close that window so maybe my computer stops freaking the hell out. Thank you, Quinny Hill, for that. And like I said, that's going to be a stream in January, and it's not going to be as painful as it sounds because I can use my left hand about as readily as I can my right. It's just I'm not practiced at it, so it's going to be slow and it's going to be hilarious. So what we're doing today is Broomstick Lace, which is this pattern right here is what I picked out, and it's one that can be done in like multiple different things. And the official pattern picture is just of the Broomstick Lace. So I went on the Ravelry page and picked out one that actually looked like a pattern, like the completed pattern, because while it's pretty to look at, I wanted you guys to have a sense of what we were working towards. So for those who missed it, we are doing Stream Raiders. And why are you up there? What do I have going that makes you... Oh, that's my book. I'm like, what window do I have going? Let's show it. It's my book I have opened for a tutorial for Broomstick Lace, because I've never done this technique before. So you guys literally get to watch me do my first ever attempt at this. I literally waited. I did not try to do this before stream, and it's like, oh, this is gonna be fun. So Broomstick Lace requires a second tool. You can either use a really large knitting needle or an actual broomstick, which I'm almost certain that I inherited this from my best friend's grandmother, who went into assisted living back in August. I'm pretty sure they sanded down a actual broomstick for this. So we get to attempt to do this, and first we got to chain 61. Nope, we're gonna do the foundation single crochet if I can find my crochet hook. Yeah, and I'm a little nervous about doing this, especially, first time ever with somebody rating me, community that I, respect a lot, and it's like, oh joy, I get to do this for the first time ever with meow. Hi ukulele, thank you for that meow. Okay, so, and I get to remember how to do this, because, oops, wait, I'm only supposed to go through one of the loops first. And then through both at the bottom, bring up a loop. Crap, I don't remember how many I did. Okay, we're going back to the very beginning. I might just do a chain because no joke, I kind of hate doing foundation single crochets. I had to do it for the shawl pattern I'm working on for my local yarn store owner, and like once it's over, it's fine, but until you get there, it's like, why am I doing this? Okay, that was my chain. There's my chain, there's my stitch. You might hear me saying that quite a bit. So, I mean, it's supposed to keep your tension even, but I really don't have that much of a problem keeping a chain even. And plus, the last time I did this, I actually was short a stitch and didn't figure it out until like 3 stitches later. Not 3 stitches, 3 rows. Which, how I managed that, I don't know. That apparently is an amazing feat that I did that. Okay. Back row. Come on. Anybody else who crochets do this stitch? Or do you just say to hell with it and do a chain and then foundation row? Because I feel like I'm doing it wrong if I go through both. You just do the chain. Yeah. Because it's like I don't understand really the point. Because like it's supposed to do, like make it look nice and whatnot, but I can do the same thing just going through the back loop. The little bump at the back. We'll try one more time. And if I can't get it to look nice, we're just gonna... You know what? We're just gonna do a modified. Because you're supposed to go through both loops. But I think this looks nice. Plus, if I want to do a border, that leaves me a loop for picking up. It's hard to crochet back chain stitch line, and the foundation makes it easier and more even, supposedly. Didn't see a difference. Yeah. That's where I'm at. Where I'm like, I sat there, looked up a tutorial to make sure that I was doing it right before stream. And it's like, oh, you're supposed to do it through both loops. I was only doing it through one. And it's like, oh, you're supposed to be doing this so that it's even, you don't miss a stitch. Like, I'll do this if I'm counting through my stitches and I'm at the very end of my foundation row and I don't have the right number of stitches. I like screwed up. Instead of tearing everything out, I'll do a foundation single crochet then to add a stitch. But in terms of actually just sitting here doing this, like to begin with, I hate it. I really do. Because it's wonky and uneven. Yeah, we're just doing the chain. The hell with that. I mean, kudos to those of you who can do it and keep it even and looking nice, but I feel like the benefit is so minimal. Yeah. And now I've lost count of how many chain stitches I've had. Oh well. We'll go back and count them in a minute. Yeah. Maybe if I practice it more, because like this is only the second time I've ever really done it, tried to do it from like the start. Because like I said, I'll do it if I'm short a stitch. Like I miscounted and whatnot, but I don't do it from the very beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62. So one too many. Not bad for losing my count. Not bad at all for losing count. And then each chain to the end. I mean, like, if I wanted to accomplish like the same look. I mean, this is essentially what you're doing. And yeah, it's a little hard because I crocheted tightly. But we're just gonna go through. We're just gonna go through one loop and call it good. So maybe that's something I'll practice so that, you know, I can do like a tutorial on it and it looks good. But yeah, I'm right there with ukulele. The benefit doesn't really seem to be worth the effort of it. Because I mean, it's supposed to even my tension. My tension's already even. I mean, it gives it a different effect because it makes it look like I have doubled my stitch count. You know, because it... But then again, like I said, I can do that by going through the back bump. If I want a really crisp crocheted edge. Or, additionally, just crochet an edge, which I feel would be a lot less effort than to a foundation single crochet. Because then you could even do a contrasting color and make it pop. So the funny thing is that this is going to be twice as wide as what the pattern calls for. Because they used fingering weight, I'm using worsted. I still need to figure out why I call it worsted when that's the UK term for this weight. I've never called it medium weight. Which I probably should change my patterns to say, given that I use US terms for the stitches and everything. That might, you know, and then plus if they look for weight, you know, at the yarn bands and everything in the US, they're not going to find worsted weight on it. Or at the very least, right, you know, worsted weight / medium. That would probably be a better idea. Okay, this was a stitch that would have benefited from probably the foundation stitch because it somehow got twisted, but at the same time. But anyway, so rude of me not to ask the braiders how they're doing and how their Tuesday's going. I realized that Vivi had to run because her cat was, you know, getting up to shenanigans. and everything. And then plus, you know, the whole normal after stream care thing, which is normal and nice. But, so for those of you who don't know, Sweelippy, who also goes by BB, is a variety crafter. I'm gonna go ahead and give her another shout out because that happened during the, you know, shout out Sweelippy. Which I wish I could remember what Sweelippy means. So if somebody from the raid group does remember what that means, I would appreciate it, because I know fil is thread. But so it's like I know the words individually, but I don't remember what they mean together. But she's a variety crafter here on Twitch, and she is fantastic. And if you get a chance to watch her streams, she is in France, so her streams are usually before mine. Just to give you context of, if you are American, how much earlier you would have to get up in order to see one of her streams. Yeah, highly recommend checking it out. And then here's the other thing you can't do when you do a foundation single crochet. You can't hide the beginning tail of your work by crocheting over it, which is something I really love doing. Like, if I can hide my work by crocheting over it versus weaving in ends afterwards, hands down, I will work over my ends. It's like I prefer to weaving in ends any day of the week. Okay, so we're gonna do a count. Make sure I have 60, because I might have to do a single foundation crochet to make sure that I have 60, because me and counting don't always get along. And then we get into the broomstick lace part, figuring out how broomstick lace works. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58. Uh-oh. How did I miss 2? Let's count back the other way, because I feel like I might have skipped a couple when I was counting. Like, the yarn tail jumped in my hands. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. Okay, they at least agree. Let's have you count. Yeah. The thing is that I did it in the chain, and I hate using stitch markers in the chain. And I counted it right, and I had 61, I swear. But that's what I feel like this chain is actually for. Ta-da! See? I mean, there's a little bit of a weirdness to it, but I usually do it every 20, but I also do that when I start hitting counts of like 100. But it's like when it's 60, it's like, like I said, I also hate using it in chains because that's usually when my chain gets out of evenness. My tension gets off is because I've stopped to put in a stitch marker. That's why I usually just prefer to, and then fix it with a foundation chain single crochet, which I feel like this is the true purpose of that stitch. It's to add on when you've screwed up your count instead of doing it from the very beginning. Okay, now that we have 60 stitches, okay, I'm not supposed to turn. Yeah. Oh, like I do the same thing, only I still don't use the thing. I just go back and keep counting. Because usually where I lose count isn't like the total count stitch. It's in between the increases and the thing. So it's like I usually end up marking my increases or my decreases when I'm doing amigurumi, because that's a lot more helpful to me. But yeah, if the every 10 and counting the total number of stitches works for you, more power to you, because everybody has a different way of working. Okay. And Shelly Beans, thank you for that follow, and I should have said thank you for coming in and welcome in, and also thank you for the tips. Don't necessarily need them or going to follow them, but thank you for giving them anyway. Okay. I think this is what it means. Pull up a long loop, unhook, and place on the sewing needle. Continuing left to right, insert through the back loop only. It's like, I swear this is what it means, because it tells me not to turn. So it's basically like a reverse of Tunisian crochet. Okay, pull through the back loop only, and not twisted. Give me my stitch. Give me my loop. Thank you. Pull up. Yarn over, pull through, place loop onto knitting needle, repeat from start to the end of the row, do not turn. Okay, so I'm bringing that on like I'm knitting, because I'm twisting everything, and I'm not supposed to, but that's the way I yarn over. At least I think I'm not supposed to. Yeah, without twisting. So I just have to remember to untwist when I yarn over properly, instead of, I'm like yarning over under. I'm like, not, yarning under instead of yarning over. But like, this thing's in the way of my yarning over, so it's like, it's actually easier for me to yarn under. It just, that twists my tail. It just twists my loop. Okay. So yes, this is like very much like a reverse Tunisian. Oops. Apparently I've already been through that loop. Oh, this is so weird. Ugh. Although the other thing this feels like is me casting on for knitting, because my favorite cast on is crochet cast on. Okay, we're gonna get this next loop and then we'll do the Stream Raider battle. Okay. Stream Raiders. Okay. So, we are going to... It looks like this is all our enemies gathered into one nice little group. So we're gonna dump a curse on them and just... Poof, let's go. Am I in a silly mood? Yes, I am. But I will take a silly mood over how I've been feeling since Friday, so... Oh, it's just my little Centurion. Oh no. I don't think this is gonna end well. Yeah, no, this isn't gonna end well. Poor Centurion, dude. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so we are... Yeah, why waste a retry token on a first battle? Let's just start a new map. Let's put down our little goth guy. I totally lost what their actual like unit name is, so little goth guy it is. Okay. So yeah, like I was saying before, this is going to be like twice as wide as the pictured... Oops, I skipped a loop. I skipped a stitch. Twice as wide because I tested my thing against gauge, which according to the pattern is not critical. So it's not a big deal that I did. Then it happened. And it's supposed to have 32 single crochets to a 4 inches. My 4-inch mark was 16. But like I said, they were using fingering weight. This is worsted, so I expected it to be bigger. Should probably make sure that these can slide nicely. Kind of like how knitting needs to. It's like a giant... Ugh. I really hope I'm doing this right. I need to be in frame. So How was everybody's Tuesday? How was your weekend? I did not stream on Monday, so I did not get to ask. How was everybody's weekend? Mine was blah, because I had a very severe mood of, I don't want to do anything, I just want to exist. Yeah, depression is lovely, especially this time of year. So, much happier now that it's like, okay, I'm starting to want to do things again. So, alright, so we've got an ad coming up in a minute here, and I'll be taking a break, stretching, doing all the lovely things. You guys, I invite you to do the same. Get up, move, get yourself some water, get a snack. There will be a 2-minute ad that runs during this time, and we'll be back after those 2 minutes. All right, we're back. Hope everybody had a good break. Mine was spent trying to find socks, because looked down and realized that my feet were turning purple, and I was like, yeah, they're probably cold. Okay. I don't know how far we're going to make on this pattern. And I don't know if we're going to keep streaming the, like do streaming days of this until it's done, or just stream today and then go back to doing the zodiacs starting Thursday. Should I have the colors picked out for Virgo? Because that's the next sign that we're doing. And they used like pastel-y colors in the original design, so I decided I'm gonna stick with that and use pastel-y colors myself. I don't know why I'm saying pastel-y, because it's just pastel, but okay. Maybe because pastel-y is kind of fun to say. That's my only conclusion. Pastel-y is finished. So, inadvertently speaking Finnish. Got it. I'm apparently putting these too tightly. Different spelling than I was thinking of, because I was just thinking like L-Y, but same sound. Apparently. If you recognized it. Yeah, these don't slide very nice. Kind of need to do looser loops. I think it's interesting that the pattern I'm working was specifically designed to show off the traits of yarn that are spun by the same fiber artist who does the pattern of the shawl that I finished off with last Thursday. Expression Fiber Arts. So that was interesting to me. That they, basically it's like, oh, this entire pattern was designed around a particular yarn. It's like, okay. Too bad said yarn is too expensive for my pocketbook, but probably really pretty. I don't remember. I have no idea if this pictured one used that yarn or not. So like I said, I ended up going looking for a finished project picture, because the picture in the PDF pattern literally just shows a segment of the Broomstick Lace. It doesn't show the entire thing, because this can be infinity scarf like they have it here. It can be a fringe scarf as long as you're not using a single ply yarn like the yarn it was designed for is, because that's not going to hold up and make a nice fringe apparently. I hate fringe in the first place, so I would not make a fringed scarf. I just, nah, fringe is not my thing. And then it also can be made as a wrap, so it has like 3 different finishing options. And I was feeling bad that my Oracle pouch had 2 different ways to end it. You know, it had a flap closure and it had a drawstring, and it's like, okay. Having multiple ways of finishing it is apparently not a novel idea. I'm not the only one who thought of it. Okay, come on, give me the stitch. But and I don't know if the pattern timer has popped, but this is a free pattern on Ravelry. You can type !pattern to find the link. If you are interested in doing this yourself, you will need a large-ish, tool. Well, it's more, you're gonna need a second tool, like a knitting needle. And the larger it is, the taller these loops are gonna be. So you could do it with a smaller dowel or something, but it's not gonna be as tall by the end of it. Is all. And I'm reading that from my book tutorial. Because like I said, this is my first attempt at it, and it's something I've always wanted to do. I just didn't want to buy a set of large knitting needles just to be able to do broomstick lace. And then I inherited this stick. Like, this is my favorite part of what I inherited. I inherited a lot of yarn, a lot of pattern books, but this is my favorite thing. Because I get to now do broomstick lace, because I find this absolutely a gorgeous technique, and it's like, I want to do it, but I don't want to buy a knit needle set just for doing broomstick lace. And the only brooms I can find have aluminum handles, not wood. So it's like I can't really break down a broomstick to do this with either. So I'm super happy that I now have a stick for broomstick lace. And actually I have 2 different sizes. There's one that's about half this width, this diameter. That I also got in there in the boxes, which I really need a better way to organize my things, because right now everything's in boxes. I hate it. So I do have this up here if you guys are, willing to and able to is the first part, is the most important part, and then willing. Because you can be willing all you want, but your stuff comes first. So taking care of you comes first. So like I said, that's a thing of you know, not necessary, but just I would be eternally grateful for any help you could give me. But as I said, it's, you know, things that you guys need to take care of comes first. It's always nice to get support from people, but I would hate to be the reason that you know, can't make rent or can't buy food. Just saying. Okay, you know what? As much as I don't like boob shots, the fact that I feel like I need to work like this means that we're gonna have to move the camera. We don't see much because you constantly hold it close to your body. Yeah, I realized that, and it's like, but for some reason I can't get myself to not do it. And I have a feeling it's because I'm having a hard time seeing because of the dark yarn. And FYI, that is why I have at least 2 sound alerts. There's one for one point that you guys can use to get my attention, because sometimes I'm paying more attention to what I'm doing than you guys. So there's the meow, and then there's the one that's for a single point, and that one's literally to get my attention, because when that goes off, I pay attention. It's like, oh wait, you guys need something. Hello Holly, welcome in. We are working on Broomstick Lace, which I just moved the camera because I apparently cannot not work this closely. So, if you guys ever need to get my attention because I'm paying more attention to what I'm doing, then chat. That's what those 2 options are for. That's what the meow and the, you know, you missed this are for. And that's especially why you missed this is only a single channel point. Is so that because I couldn't put it in for free. It had to be a point. Like, okay, let's make this as close to free as I can. But now, how are you, Holly? How was your weekend? Okay. Hopefully this is better. But if it's not, flag me. Because I'm apparently hyper-focused, to borrow an ADHD term. Which I'm pretty sure I don't have, but apparently I have tendencies in common. I don't know. So yeah, for anybody who came in about the same time Holly did, we're doing Broomstick Lace today because that was a challenge fundraiser with channel points from last month. And this is my first ever attempt at it, so I'm not even sure I'm doing it right. I'm following a tutorial in a book and a pattern. So, which is this thing over here.
is what we're attempting to make. I might do the wrap part just simply because I prefer it. Okay, I've been doing some baking for our local library's annual book and bake sale this Saturday. Nice. I mean, your baking always looks delicious, so it makes me envious that I'm not in your area, so I can't get any, but yeah, that's part of why I wanted to do it, because like when I was putting in tags, Broomstick Lace wasn't one of them. So if anybody's done Broomstick Lace on Twitch before, they didn't tag it as Broomstick Lace. You need to send you some cookies. No, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah. I feel like I'm working with an actual broomstick, not a knitting needle, because there was only the one. So to be honest, this is actually my favorite part about this, is there's 2 thumbtacks in the back. I don't know what their purpose is. And I did not get to ask the grandmother. So there's 2 thumbtacks that I'm guessing they were used for like hanging them on the wall or something. Would be my guess. Oh, come on. Give me the loop. But yeah, no, I've not been able to decipher why there are thumbtacks on the stick. So what's everyone's thought on how long we should do this? Should we stream this until project completion, so multiple stream days, or should we just stream it for today and then pick up our zodiac the next stream day? Depends on what I want to do. That's the thing. I have no idea what I want to do, because it's like I kind of want to do the full project on stream, but I also want to get on to Virgo. So it's like indecisiveness intensifies. So it's like, let's see what you guys think. Because I think it would be nice to see it as a full project. Because I tried to pick something that could be done in a day, but I don't think this is going to be done in a day. Not when I'm sitting at an hour and I'm on the first row. I should get faster as I get used to doing this, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, this is gonna take a bit. But I mean, it's just repeating 2 rows for a until a certain length. So, I mean, we can make it as long or as short as we want. Split the stream in half. 1 hour this, other zodiac, or every other stream. Swap time, swap the work. That could be a thing. But today is definitely gonna be all this. Although slightly slow based. Yeah, like from the notes, it's on the pattern, it should take like as long as like number of rows you would need to get the same height. It would take the same thing, and one of the reasons why it's so slow right now is I've literally am learning how to do this as I'm going. So it's one of those things where it might be a little bit slower, but like as I get more confidence, it's probably going to go faster. Not much faster, mind you, but it'll go faster, or should go faster. Okay. Insert through 5 hooks, 5 loops, and remove them from the knitting needle. Okay. Alright, so we are going. Yep. And there's the link with the pattern. Basically, the broom is only needed to ensure even lace loops like the markers and tatting. Basically. Two, 3, 4, 5. Chain 1. Okay. Okay, so that's one cluster of loops done. We're gonna get to our stream rated battle, and let's see if we got a little better. Nope, we got a little better participation, but not the greatest. I think we're gonna have most fighting here, so we'll put down killing fields. So yeah, it does look like it. That's what it is for, is to make even loops. Which is fine. we got one more enemy left. All right, we made it, and congratulations to non-binary 28 for the extra gold. All right, let's go. Yes, we did it. Me and non-binary, I think, were the only ones in there. All right, I'm gonna throw down the barbarian here, and then we can just kind of vibe in here. Okay. So, back to trying to do my loops. Anchor this new row at the top of loops. Sort through 5 SC into groups of loop. Okay. So then, once I get here, I need to do 5 single crochet. Two, 3, 5. Okay. Okay. Okay, I got this. I got this. So I make a loop. I get my group of loops. Group of loops. Okay. And then I get a working thread. Wait, I already have one from last loop. Group. Yeah. Uh-oh. Okay. So chain 1, yarn over top, do a single crochet, or basically do another chain over the top of that one, and then I should have a little hole here that I then do a little ring of loops, loop fiber that I then do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to set up for when we do our next loop row. Oops. Okay. And this is twisting. I'm twisting my stuff. Okay. Got it. Okay, this isn't super hard. It's just gonna be tedious. Chain 1, chain 2, five single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That's 4 loops, that's 5. Okay. Not, I mean, fun. It's interesting. And like I said, it makes for a beautiful pattern. It's just not as intimidating as I thought it was going to be. Oh, where's my hole? Where is it? There we go. Oh no. Oh no. Loops fell off. Loops fell off. Loops have gone AWOL. Probably not the best term to use, but it felt funny in the moment. Okay, this does take a certain amount of coordination. Like, I also want to get a hairpin lace loom so I can do hairpin lace. Notice the theme. Notice the theme, anybody? I like lace techniques. I also like working with lace weight yarn. Thank you, Holly. No, this definitely does take a certain amount of coordination to do. Because, I mean, you got your stick here, you got your crochet hook, you got to make sure that you don't lose loops. Yeah, I don't know why I don't just do a single crochet over the top of these loops. Because I essentially am doing one anyway. Maybe because I'd end up doing 5 anyway. Do 5 after that and then be confusing. Three. Five. Then I'd have 6, and I'd be pulling up an extra loop for every. I don't know. Four, 5. Oh, we got an ad coming up in a minute, So I'll be getting up, moving around, and I welcome you all to do the same. Get up, move, get some water, get a snack, do all the self-care things. I'm gonna try to finish my 5 here, but there will be a 2-minute ad that runs, and we'll be back after those 2 minutes. Okay? See you then. Alright, we're back for more of the Broomstick Lace confusion. 3, 4, and 5. Oh, now my eyes are really watering. I'll put topical pain cream on my hands, and that stuff is strong. One. Two. Thank you. Okay.
I have 6 loops left. I should only have 5.
You know what we're gonna do? 3. We're gonna do all 6. And try to get it right next round. One, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. Right?
Oh wait, no, that makes sense. The last one's gonna have 6. Because I have 60 stitches and my first, but I have 61 loops. Because I pull up a loop for every stitch across, so that's 60, but I have to put my first loop on the stitch, on the stick. So that's 61 loops. I have a feeling I was only supposed to have 59 stitches. And that was a mistake that the pattern maker didn't realize. So we're just going to continually have 6 loops in the last stitch. Unless I don't put a put my last stitch loop on, so I have 60. But either way, it's like I'd rather just, keep consistent and do 61 loops and have my last group be a group of 6.
I mean, that makes sense, right? Ugh. Okay. Now let's try to go a little looser so I'm not, choking on my stick.
And that is absolutely a quotable and clippable moment, by the way. Okay, might clip that button and see if that gets me anywhere close. So far, it's never worked. Let's not choke on the stick. That would be great. Figuratively and literally.
So yeah, and this pattern now just goes back and forth between what we've already done. So the putting loops on and taking them off. The stick. Oh, holy stick. No idea where that came from. Other than it's December and time for, Christmas carols. I need to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. I'm trying to figure out where I'm supposed to go. It's kind of fun. Okay. So here. Anyway. So for those of you who craft, what is a technique in your craft that you want to try but haven't yet? Oh. $15. I think that's 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's the single. That's the anchoring stitch. It's like I'm 3 clusters in, so it's like I had to have 15, and I didn't. It's like I needed one more. Can't really think of a technique I haven't tried, but I'm sure there are some out there. Fair enough, fair enough. I'm trying to remember, do you do cross stitch or embroidery? 3, 4, 5. So we're gonna go here. Eh. Mostly cross stitches and black work, but I started embroidery as a preteen. Alright, because I have a question. This technique got brought up to me by somebody in a Mickey's Discord, actually. Railroad it. And we both, me and the person who brought it up, both decided that we hate it. But it apparently is considered the gold standard for cross-stitching, especially with 2 threads. Where some groups, like on Facebook, if you don't do it, they will like shame the heck out of you. Are you familiar with that term? Is my question. And if you are, what is your opinion of it? Because I'm now curious and want to ask every person I know who cross stitches what their opinion on this thing is, because it's like, oh, really? Maybe among some, but I find it a waste of time. I have too many projects to start and finish that I just want to yeah, that was our opinion too, where it's like, this is a waste of time. No, like, I will do the, you know, straight line thing, which I thought was what she was talking about, and then she's like, no, let me show you, which it apparently was part of that video. It was the second half, but I watched like only the first half of the video she sent me, and it's like, yeah, no, I don't do that. No, I'm not that. It's like, no one is going to be that close to a finished project that it's gonna matter. And if you get that worked up about it, it's like, and if you get that worked up that you feel like you have to do that, and not only have to do that for your own projects, but you have to shame people who don't do that, you need therapy. It's like, feeling like you need to do it for your own projects is one thing, but feeling so worked up about it that you need to shame the people who don't do it is like, no. At that point, you need therapy. I mean, I guess that was the major point of what this lady was talking about that just blew my mind, was not only that there's people who do this, you know, but they shame the people who don't until you basically leave the group. It's like, what? But what? Why? Like, why does it matter if the other person does it or not? I think we're gonna drop a curse on these puppies over here. Maybe if we can get that guy down there too, that would be great. And let's go! If I wanted to enter my work and do a state level competition, I may care enough to do it, but let's do relax, knock it all work. Right? It's like, this is my hobby. I like to relax doing this. And it's like, I'm not gonna get close enough to my work to care that these lines aren't perfectly parallel. Ooh, we won! I wasn't paying attention to what was going on. I was chatting. Congratulations, Holly, on the extra scrolls. Let's see, what time is it? We got 15 minutes. How am I feeling? Because I didn't stream yesterday, so I think we can go the extra 2 hours, you know, at least an extra hour. We'll do at least one more battle. And good to know that my attempt to having it go 3 minutes in instead of 2 minutes in does give us extra time, because it gave us, you know, 3 minutes plus if I snooze, that would give us about 20 minutes. So still would be kind of pushing the clock, but I don't know what else to do, how else to do it, other than make the ads more frequent. Which I really don't want to do. So I might just have to bite it and say, oh. I just might have to say screw it and have the, wait, no, that's only 4. And only have an ad break right before I end anyway. Or I suppose I could stream for like an hour and 2 hours and 15 minutes. Decisions. I just want it to work out right. It work out nice where I don't have an ad right at noon. When I'm trying to do an outro. Ugh. Okay, so we've discovered that the crocheters in this stream don't see a point to the foundation single crochet, and a couple of us who cross stitch, don't see a point to railroading. Is there any other techniques in other crafts that we kind of have a consensus on? Why is this a thing?
Railroading and cross stitch is where you pull your stitch up, and instead of just going straight down, you take it and pull through and make sure that you're going through the two strands, so that it ends up making sure that the two strands are perfectly parallel each and every time. It makes it go incredibly slowly. Never do it on purpose. Yeah. I've like done the necessary steps to do the railroading on accident. I've never purposely, like every single time, taken it around behind to split between the two lines. And then like right now, my cross stitch project, I'm working with 3 threads. So I couldn't even do it anyway. So it's like, what at that point, well, okay, those of you who shame those of us who don't, what then? You know, it's like, are you going to shame me for not doing it when I literally cannot have a parallel thread because I have, you know, an odd number of threads? Although apparently there is a way to railroad with 3 threads, but again, I don't care enough to do it. It's like, it just seems pointless. And I probably did a really bad explanation, but I could probably do a better one, actually. Because I have my cross stitch right here. Right? So you would come up like this, and instead of just going down like so, you come up like that. Oops. So you go down with your needle between the two. And I realized it as I'm doing it, where it's like, no, no. I don't think I was supposed to go with that strand anyway. There we go. So yeah, it's like, this is a ridiculous reason to take longer. It's like, it doesn't even work. He said it's not going to stay parallel. I mean, apparently it does, because these people swear by it. And like watching the video tutorial of it did stay parallel each and every time. Yeah, snobbish cross stitching in your opinion, in my opinion too. It's just no. And then it gets super snobbish when they you know, shame the people who don't. It's like, okay, so you have your preference, I have mine, let me do my project the way I want to. Although I know I have people that I bother by the fact that I don't come up in the same hole every time and go down. I don't do it in the same order every time. That bugs them. But I think that's more of an OCD thing than an actual snobbish thing. To be honest. So they're like, no, this doesn't... It doesn't match. And it's like, it's not supposed to. It's about efficiency. Because like when I can go back and forth in rows, it's like my crosses flip-flop, and that apparently bothers some people I know. And it's like, it's about efficiency. I'm like, yes, my rows crisscross because I do a running stitch when I can, because it's just more efficient, and I cross stitch faster when I go that way versus doing a single stitch every single time.
single stitch to completion. Work is completed and possibly watched. The only first leg will be permanently split parallel, but the top leg won't. Yeah. Ah, that's what you mean. I got you now. I got what you mean now. So, a lot of effort for no benefit. Other than, the self-perceived, oh, it's... Well, the works because it's punky. It's just that way. They look at the work this whole piece. Exactly. That's what I said. It's like, no one's gonna be that close. Or inspect my work that closely. And if they do, they can get GTFO. If they're gonna judge me on my work that closely, they can GTFO. It's like, no, that's not the point of cross-stitching. It's the finished piece. And it's not the sum of its parts. Rather, it's the sum of its parts, not each part individually. Each stitch individually. So, no. So today is a very opinionated stream. Because at the very beginning we had opinions about the foundation single crochet, which is brought upon the fact that I can't do one very well. But it's like, honestly, I feel like the true purpose of the foundation single crochet is what I ended up using it for, which is, oh, I've gone and done my foundation chain and my single crochets, and wouldn't you know it, I'm a stitch or two short. Foundation single crochet to make up the stitches without having to rip everything back and start over from the chain. I don't feel like it was actually meant to replace the chain stitch and foundation row. That's my opinion, though. Others are free to argue with. The people who can do it and make it look phenomenal from beginning to end, they're free to argue with me. And who knows, like I said, maybe if I get more practice at it, it'll look nice. But at this point in time, nah, not worth the effort. And for anybody who's come in later than at the beginning of the stream, this is our, filling our challenge from last month. Hyper brain. Connect brain to mouth, please. And so doing Broomstick Lace, and our challenge that we've set up for this month is a stream of me crocheting left-handed. Because as you can tell, I'm right-handed. At least I believe I have my camera set up so that you guys can see my crocheting as I do. That was my intent, at least, but
dots know that I could have screwed it up and I have it flipped wrong. And it's like, unfortunately, if we fulfill the thing, next month's stream won't be the first time I've ever crocheted with my left hand, because I've made an attempt at it before, but it definitely will be the longest time I've crocheted left-handed. Longest amount of time I've crocheted left-handed. Ugh. My camera doesn't know what to focus on. Right, let me sit back a little. See if that'll get it to focus. Hi. Hi. Hello. It's like, yes, my chest is not what you should be focusing on. Thank you. Something I never thought I'd have to say on my stream. Much less be saying to my camera. But hi, hello, if you haven't realized already, I talk to inanimate objects. I am 100% that person who they bump into a chair and they apologize to said chair. It's like, yep, oh, I'm sorry, did not mean to do that. And it's like, what am I? Pretty sure the chair doesn't care, but I apologize anyway. Okay, we're counting loops because I should have 61 since I had 61 last round. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 plus 1. Okay, we got the right numbers. We have the right number. Bunch it all up toward the end. Like, I like the Simply Soft from Karen, but it gets a little fuzzy. It gets a little fuzzy when it gets overhandled. Oh! How'd that get so far ahead? Can I add a minute? Oh, so we've got an ad coming up in 1 minute and 16 seconds. So that means break time. And I'm gonna be getting up and stretching, and I welcome you all to do the same. And so get up, move, stretch, get some water, get a snack maybe if you haven't eaten already, and there will be the 2-minute ad set run, and we'll be back after those 2 minutes.
And we're back. Trying to figure out if I moved my camera or not. Because I was putting away the book I had been using as a tutorial, because I think I got the stitch down. Okay, figuring out where to hold the stick while I'm taking loops off is gonna take a while. Figure out the most optimal way to do this while streaming. One, two. Oops, that's only 4 loops. There's 5. One, 2.
I think next month when it comes to picking out what we do instead of using the picker wheel, because that did not work very well. It had technical difficulties. I think we're just gonna write out the list of things on a piece of paper, number them, and I picked an appropriate size die because I have plenty of those. I feel like that would work a little bit better and be a little more on brand. Plus, I think the colors that it chooses for the wheel is a little ugly. It did not work very well this month. I think it had too many choices and had been sitting for too long. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, wait, no. I already did that part. I need to go over the top. Two, 3, 4, 5, and then we'll do the Streamaker battle. Maybe if I can get my finger out of my yarn. It got stuck. Alright, I think we're gonna drop it on that, and let's go. For anybody who has phobia about bugs, I'm sorry about this particular battle. I think this is going to be the last battle that we do, and we'll try running for another 15 or so minutes, see how far we get. Congratulations to Holly and Non-Binary on the extra scrolls. To map. There we go. Let's keep going. You are welcome.
Not that I can take credit. I used the random picker to do that. But you're so welcome all the same. Three, 4, 5, and the last one group is 6. Oops, if I get all my loops. So, here's what we've got so far. Doesn't look too bad for a first attempt. Thank you. Whoa. Looking awesome. Thank you. Like I said, we'll go for about another 15 minutes. Click that off. And spread another 5. And just to make sure that I don't. I found that working while looking at this side when I'm supposed to be going through my back loops. So, let's focus on my chest again. Hi, can you focus, please? Plus is working the best for getting these loops. There, so that's 5. Need one more for our first group. Yeah, that one's tangling on me. Not sure it matters, but just in case it does, let's straighten it out. Alright, so we're gonna skip the next stitch because that's the anchor. Yeah, it's gonna take a while to get any length on this. But this is also like treble height, so I mean, it's like we're alternating trebles and single crochets. So, I mean, the person might be right about it taking the same amount of time to do a row of broomstick, 2 rows of broomstick lace as it would to do, you know, get the height. Otherwise, Okay, we're gonna try to loosen that up a bit. Yeah, that was ridiculously tight. Six. So yeah, we need the next stitch. Come on. One. Two. Three. Four. 5. I can get my hook back. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, that looks like it's one of my stitches that I need, but trust the process. Wait, it is one of the stitches I need. Because there's the stitch I'm skipping. I skipped 2 stitches. That would have been bad. That would have been very bad. Okay, not very bad. It just would have looked weird. Okay, Broomstick Lace definitely feels like a cross between crocheting and knitting. Because like I said, my favorite cast on for knitting is crochet to crochet stitch. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 is to crochet the stitches on to the needle. So this feels like I'm casting on. time. Let's see, we got 15 minutes left on the timer. And it's 20 after, according to real time. Give him a hook. Okay. I think end with the loops for this cluster, and we will find someone right. Hopefully. Hopefully I have someone on my list. If not, we'll just end. Okay, that's all the loops for that. Alright, oops. Thank you everyone for hanging out with me and watching me do the Broomstick Lace attempt. I'll decide eventually, for Thursday, whether we're going to continue with this or we're going to go into Virgo. You are welcome, Gwenille. Yes, you do need to get busy making more cookies because it was Saturday, right? That is the thing. Okay, looks like we're gonna go raid Queen Bee Crafty because she's just getting started. So, Queen Bee is a polymer clay artist. She does work on the top of jars. I will let her do the whole spiel once she gets started. But here is the raid message. Because she has an entire spiel. And it's kind of funny. So I will let her do that. And thank you everyone for coming and hanging out with me and chatting, lurking, whichever one you did today. That love you all. And so let's go check out what Queen Bee is up to. And until next time with me, please remember to take care of yourselves, okay? Let's go see what Bee is up to.